Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works, folks. All right, let's see if you can see me over on YouTube. Hey! Hi YouTube. Hi Instagram. I'm always trying different things. At least I hope you all know that about me. That I'm trying different things to see, what works best, and not only to see what works best, but also to see if we have multiple options, right? Like we don't want to have to do the same thing all the time if we have some other options. So that being said, we are live both on Facebook. No, not on Facebook. Y'all are Instagram and y'all are YouTube. We're live on Instagram and YouTube at the same time. Yay! Okay. Hopefully you can hear me. So to let me know that you can hear me, especially my people watching over here on YouTube, if you could give us a like, that would be great. Give us a like over here on YouTube, and of course definitely on Instagram as well. Give us a like. So today I as promised about like a week and a half or 2 weeks ago over on our Saturday Science, I said that I was going to do some more kind of crafty, artsy things because I hadn't done that in a little while. And folks who know me from like childhood know that like I'm a crafty kind of artsy kind of girl. Um, I like crafts and arts and that type of stuff. It's fun for me. Okay. And I love to bring art and science together, or rather make it clear for folks that art and science really do go together. Love it. Thank you. I've got a like over here on YouTube. Thank you so much for letting me know that you can hear me. Okay. So today we're going to take our art creativity and our science knowledge and put them together, right? I have created, or rather done a little maple leaf cutout, okay? BT dubs, I am on TikTok now. I know, for those of you who really know me are probably shocked. But anywho, I'm going to put this up on TikTok as far as how I made this, okay? But it is a quick, just, fold a piece of paper, do the outline, and then cut it out. And then hopefully you should be able to see that I've drawn the veins of the maple leaf so that we know where to put our glue. The veins of the maple leaf are where we're going to be putting our glue. Okay, once again, it's Miss Steph here. Hi. And we are putting art and science together like they should be, because they do go together, guys. Gals, persons. We use our science knowledge to be able to create something artistic. Okay, so let's review how to rock out and make this glitter substitute. Last week I told y'all how I feel about glitter. Glitter's a little dangerous because it gets everywhere. Okay. And really, frankly, it's kind of expensive sometimes these days buying glitter. Like glitter's not cheap. It's like itty bitty little container for, I don't know, $2, $3, $4, $5 these days. But guess what? You can make a glitter substitute, something that can be used just like you would use glitter. With some sugar. Do not use raw sugar for this. I mean, unless you really want to spend the money. I wouldn't. But to make this economical, because that's another thing that I like to do, is to do science and artsy crafts that have an economical like thought. Like I'm thinking about what the cost is to you. Okay. So anywho, we're making our glitter substitute just like we did last week. Remember, we took a bunch of sugar, a bunch of plain old white Domino sugar. Kid you not. Yes, got it at the grocery store. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then I'm going to add some orange food coloring because we're doing a fall theme. Check, especially if you're over on YouTube, check in the description box. And of course, IG, I'll put up the materials and everything, but this is one of your materials, okay? to make our glitter sub, right, we need a bunch of sugar, because remember last week it took a lot of sugar to put down. And then we're doing like a good 2, 3, 4, 5 drops, 6, 7, okay, of food coloring. Okay, so just a quick review for clarification. What are we doing today? We're going to make our sugar glitter, in quotes. Then we're going to apply that to my maple leaf cutout that I made. And you can make this very easily. Okay, like I said, I'm going to throw that up on TikTok as far as how I made this. It took me like 5 minutes. All right. And then we're going to put it together to make a very fun arts and crafts, something you can put up on your wall, or maybe you want to give it as a gift to a friend or family member to let them know that you're thinking of them during this time when we're like not necessarily getting chances to be with each other in person or in large groups. Okay, so I'm going to just start to stir this up. And yes, I'm going to tilt y'all down so you can see what I'm doing. I actually think I want to put this in a beaker that I have here. All right, so get yourselves ready. There you go. There you go. Okay, bringing y'all down too. Y'all know how it is. Okay. So yeah, we are making this together, everybody. We're having a really good time using our science knowledge, right? Because I thought to myself, what kind of particle can I use that is cost effective, right? Thinking like an engineer and a scientist. What things can I do to kind of make up? You see how that, how I kind of problem solved just now, right? What can I do to make something that's similar to glitter, but like not as expensive, okay? And probably something easier to obtain, something I don't have to order from Amazon or whatever art store, or like go physically to the art store. This is something I might have in my home. And you see I'm making this bright orange kind of glitter substitute. Okay. Then I'm going to apply this strategically, okay, to my maple leaf cutout. And then I'll put that maple leaf cutout. This paper is just down so I don't make it like a mess on the table. Okay, and then I'll put that maple leaf cutout on another piece of fall themed construction paper. And if I want to, I can give it as a gift to someone. Okay, so here you have, you see how quick that was? And you notice how I was aggressive, right? So sometimes we're gentle with our science. This time we're not, right? I was pretty aggressive. I was copious, right? I put quite a bit of food coloring into the container with me. This is sugar and food coloring and a nice, really good, strong start. Now let's bring over my cutout. You notice I've got some type of plate or tray, right? Because I need to be able to catch. I don't really want you guys seeing that on YouTube, but whatever. Okay, y'all can't care. I want to be able to catch the excess, right? And so the veins are where I'm going to apply my glitter sub. Okay. Again, I'm using my science knowledge to make a craft, and I'm being creative, right? So I'm using my artsiness and my science at the same time. Okay. So adhesive, when you use glitter, you need something to adhere, to help you adhere your glitter, your real glitter or your glitter substitute to the paper, right? All right, so I'm testing. You see, I'm just doing a quick little test here to make sure that my glue is going to come out. And I'm going to make sure that I put a pretty thick bead of glue down. Okay. So thanks for joining me today, all. I'm having a great time using my science knowledge to create an art piece. So you see here where I had the brown veins on my maple leaf are where I'm putting down the glue. And of course, we know that where I put the glue is where I'm going to get my sugar, my orange sugar, to stick. Okay. Do. I'm working pretty quickly because I don't want my glue to dry. All right, so I'm actually going to just do that first half. I don't want my glue to dry, right? Because if my glue dries, then my sugar won't stick. Okay, if my glue dries before I put the sugar down, it's not going to stick. Okay, it won't stick. And again, you notice why I made so much, because unlike traditional glitter, you do need to put quite a bit down when it comes to your sugar to be able to make sure that you have enough there so it will stick. Right? This activity, folks, this is for everybody. Right? All age groups. We're using sugar, so it's something safe that, should one of our younger scientists forget to not put things in their mouth, it's not something that's going to hurt them. We're using school glue, so something, non-toxic. It's not something that's going to make anybody sick, right? And it's, construction paper. Okay, I need to put that in the description box over here on YT. Okay, so this is my first half. Why did I only do the first kind of half of it? Because I did not want my glue to dry. If the glue dries, that means that my sugar cannot adhere, cannot stick. Okay, I'm using glue as an adhesive, right? My folks over on YT should not be surprised, because my YouTube channel is for science experiments and for arts and crafts and various things, okay? So you see, I'm just kind of tapping this off, and you see how like I got a really nice thick thing here. Isn't that pretty, y'all? I think that's pretty. And yes, I said y'all. Y'all know how to feel about saying y'all. I say y'all. Okay? I say y'all. All right, so I'm going to just use my spoon here, right? My spoon to move things over. Turn it over a little bit. Reorientate my situation here. And now let's put down some more glue. Right? Now let's put down some more glue, making sure my glue is all the way open. And you see how fast this is going, folks. This is not something that takes a really long time. Obviously, you want your glue to completely dry before you were to hang this fabulous thing up in your home, or before you give it to someone as a nice little gift or decoration for their home during the fall. But this is our fall themed science craft, folks. Fall themed science craft. So I can use some of this, my sugar in my container, or I can just take some from over here. Okay. And again, putting copious amounts down and then doing a pat. Pat, 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 pat. Lots down and then doing a pat. Now, you know that after sugar has been exposed to the air, it actually gets hard, right? And so it will stay on your craft. Like, it's going to stay there. Okay, pat, 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 pat. So while that sets a little bit, let's talk about the materials one more time. You see what I did. Let's walk through the materials and the steps, right? I needed to make my maple leaf cutout. I need to do that. That's first. Then after I make my maple leaf cutouts and I draw my veins and everything, make sure I know where I'm going to put my glitter. I make my glitter sub. I took some sugar and lots of food coloring. You saw I used the gel food coloring. Y'all know that gel food coloring is my favorite because the liquid gel food coloring is because it's very thick and very strong. Okay, and I put 7 drops of food coloring into what was quite a bit of sugar, right? I filled up this cup. So this was about 2. This is, if you're using traditional cooking measurements, this is about 2/3 of a cup. Okay, fill that up with food coloring and stirred pretty aggressively and very quickly, and then the color distributed. Then along my brown lines I put my glue, regular old school glue. Okay, and I only did school glue on my first half so that it would not dry. I didn't want it to dry because if it dries, then it cannot do its job and be an adhesive, right? And then you saw I put, okay, some of my glitter sub down. Pat it down. Okay, do. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Do. Okay, and you see, again, really pretty, especially over here on Instagram. For some reason, it looks fabulous. Okay, really pretty. Okay, now, next thing I'm going to do, let's put this over here for a moment. And ideally, you could make, well, not ideally, but if you wanted to, you could make several. Okay, you can make several of those if you want to, and then kind of make a bit of a tree on top on your paper. Or you could do what I'm about to do. I have a complimentary piece of orange, right? I've got my piece of orange paper here. And I'm going to kind of decide where I want to place this. I could place it here, okay, or in the middle, kind of in the middle like that, or like kind of off to the side a bit. See how I've got that there? Or I'm putting it off to the side. I'm going to draw the part of the leaf that connects the leaf to the tree in brown. And then over here, I could write a very nice message, right? Okay. So let's use my glue once again to adhere to make my leaf stick down on the paper. You notice I figured out where I wanted my leaf to go first before putting the glue down. Again, this is a nice project to do with all of the scientists in your home. Okay, and you can do different colors. Okay. And then I'm going to make a nice little message. Well, actually, let's make this part. Right, that's my little part that would connect to the tree. Okay, you see that? Everybody see that? And then I'm going to just write Okay, that's just where that's just the little note that I have there. You could put the month or whatever. So really, that was pretty quick, right, y'all? That was fast. Okay. So let's get ready to sign off. Really appreciate you for joining me today for our science pop-up. We tried something a little different. So we hopped back over to doing a YouTube live, and we're running an Instagram live at the same time. The materials you need to make this activity happen are the following, all right? So you need some type of container to put your sugar glitter in. To make your sugar glitter, you need food coloring, a spoon, and sugar. Okay? I strongly suggest plain old, straight up, just white sugar. Domino sugar does you perfectly fine. Okay? You also need some glue. Again, strongly suggest school glue just because it's easy to obtain. All right? So that you have something to adhere. You need a marker. If you're doing this for a fall activity, strongly suggest brown, but hey, it's your creative piece, so you can do whatever color you want. You need several pieces of paper, right? Because you need the paper for which you're going to make your maple leaf cutout, or maybe you choose to do another different kind of leaf. Okay. And you can actually put that in the comments, right? Like what kind of leaf you decided to do. And then you need another piece of paper to put your artwork on top of when you're done. Okay? So, oh, and of course scissors to like actually make the cutout. So, it's been great, y'all. Please, please, please come back again. We've got a live. I'll definitely do a live on IG, and of course I'll do on Facebook on Saturday. Okay? And we'll do that and on Saturday, by the way, for those of you who are obsessed, for those of you who really, 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 really are wondering why I don't do slime all the time, know that you need to come back here for something you might just like. Hint, hint, hint. Hopefully that hint was clear though. Yeah. For my patrons, you are going to get information on exactly what we're doing and exactly what materials you need and instructions today. Okay. And preview folks, y'all will get a full preview via IG and Facebook on Friday afternoon. All right, people, I've said goodbye, like half goodbye, like 20 times. So for real, I'm going. It's been real. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye. Bye. Seems to be taking a while over here on YouTube.